Kingslayer Mix, and welcome to my Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns. We are going to play the Dead Man's Wish campaign by Harebrained Schemes, the maker of Shadowrun Returns. And let's see, in the urban sprawl of the Seattle Metroplex, the search for a mysterious killer sets you on a trail that leads from the darkest slums to the city's most powerful megacorps. You will need to tread carefully, enlist the aid of other runners, and master powerful forces of technology and magic in order to emerge from the shadows of Seattle unscathed. Let's go ahead and launch it. We're gonna just go with easy. So, I will pick a female character because in my own channel I have a playthrough going on with a male character. I chose an elf for my playthrough in my channel. You can pause and look at what each class has. Go ahead, you can go and do that because I will just give you a quick run through. So, the humans, which you saw at the beginning of the line, are very average. They get nothing but karma as their advantage. And then the elves are very charismatic. That is their advantage. Sorry about that. The dwarves, they have an advantage in willpower. What is this? The orc, they have an advantage in body, but the troll has a +1 in body and strength. So I will choose to play a troll right here for Olympus Gaming. And then there are these archetypes. One tip I would tell you is that you don't want to pick any of these. The game doesn't build you a good character. Well, it gives you an okay character, but they like spread the points around, so it's kind of like you get skill points in some areas that you really don't need to bother if you're focusing on another area. So you want to pick your own. You want to make your own, but you want to stick to, you know, it's a good idea to stick to one of these. Anyway, so there's a street samurai, which they're the people with the guns, with the baseball bats and everything. You know, they're your tanks basically. There's a mage, you know how mage works. There's a decker, which is the futuristic hackers. There's a shaman, which the difference between the mage and the shaman is that shamans summon spirits. There we go. Shamans summon spirits, while mages just, you know, straight up magic. Then there's riggers, who use robots, and also physical adepts, which they use magic to enhance themselves to beat up on people. So that's the difference between the physical adept and the street samurai. Is the physical adept uses magic to enhance themselves, and the street samurai does not. So let's go ahead and pick a character. I thought I picked a girl. Oh, I picked a male. Never mind, there we go. I want a female. Let's see here. I don't want that. I don't want that either. Nope. It's okay. But, oh, there we go. There we go. I don't like this. I want this. Which one? I would rather go with this. Actually, that's good enough. In my own channel's playthrough, I was kind of dumb and I didn't know how to change anything. You just click on this. It makes it custom, so you can change it. But that's fine. That works for me. Continue on to stats, and here is karma. So go ahead and you can read that if you want. So you have 34 available karma. You have 37 if you start as a human, because humans get +3 to karma. So what you want to do is look at these stats. So charisma is what let me remind myself. Charisma is what the shamans use. So that's really important for shamans. Willpower is what this is what the mages use, I believe. Yep, mages need that. Intelligence is important to riggers and deckers, so the computer related people. Obviously that makes sense that they need intelligence. Strength is important to physical adepts because they are mostly melee. Let's see here. If you are in that street samurai build that does use melee or wants to throw a lot of weapons, and grenades do fall under throwing weapons, then you want to bring this up as well. But I am not. I would focus myself on quickness, because quickness is what you need for the guns, and my character is gonna be a pistol swinger, I guess. I don't know what you call it. And body is important to everyone because that gives you health, that gives you HP. So I'm just gonna keep leveling up my quickness. This is how you level up your abilities, by the way. There's no actual level up system, but this, which is actually pretty sweet in my opinion, because it's pretty straightforward. You know what you're doing, you see it right away. And I'm gonna stick to that 4, 4, 4, and 3. So I have 30 HP. Everyone gets you 10 HP. So I have 30 HP. I have 4 quickness, which gave me Overwatch, I believe, and that's an important skill if you're gonna stop in the middle of a place near a door or something. And I unlocked auto reload, so it costs me 0 AP, and AP is action points. Critical damage percentage visible, awesome. And aim shot. Okay, sweet. So that's my character, and we have 2 karma available. We'll spend that when we get more karma that we can actually spend. And I'm gonna name myself Stanford. I don't care if it's a girl, I will name her Stanford. The name works for me. So I cut there for a little. I cut there for a little because the game, I don't know if it's just me, but the game has a nasty habit for me to say during loading screens to go and say Shadowrun is not responding, which then my recording software goes at it and puts in a, how do you describe it? A BRB screen, there we go, for like streaming and stuff. Which I am not streaming, and I think it's annoying when I see that, so I just cut out, and then we're back here where it's reloaded, and we can continue. So, down and out, this is part of the story, so I'm gonna read these things. Down and out, your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a wolf. I think I'm still stuck on the Wolf Among Us. Anyway, it's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. I would think that was a plus, since that means I don't have any roaches to deal with. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at least 5 times a day, but working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's famine for the ages. Slag and Fixer hasn't called, the money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your nuyen. Something needs to change, and soon. Sinless means that basically you're, you have no country. You have no identity, kind of thing. Like, you don't exist. So, your apartment, 2054, it's 3 AM and you've got nowhere to go but down. Well, I don't know, I don't see a downstairs in my apartment. So, you're wrong. A slip of paper with bank balance enough to cover you through the end of the week. So, I don't think we're that bad off. I mean, if we can live through the end of the week, pay our bills and stuff, I'll be happy. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. Okay, view my list of contacts then. The list is sad, right up. Carter Detroit, Fixer, no response to messages. My damn Fixer is not responding. And let me just explain real quick. Fixer is basically, it explains it. Fixer is someone you call when you want something fixed. So, if you need a gun, call the Fixer. If you need a team, call the Fixer. If you need a job, sometimes you can call the Fixer. Like, it depends on the Fixer. Runner is someone like you who basically were mercenaries. And dealer, I mean, I think we all know what a dealer is. So, Dowd, runner, dead. Felton Nash, Fixer, missing since February. I can't say that word, February. New Larry, runner, dead. Sam Watts, runner, question mark, probably in a gutter. Nice. Probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, runner, dead. Halfjack, dealer, retired or dead. Sad, sad. The list goes on, all either dead, ends, or just plain dead. Okay, then let's look at our calendar. It's empty, nothing to do. And let's put the notebook down then. Your vidphone rings, jarring you. Who's calling at 3 AM? Answer my vidphone. Alright. The screen lips to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. What's ya up to, Sam? Ha. Alright, I'll shut up. Hey buddy, hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles, he's drunk. Or worse. You're zoned. Basically, he's high. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. I think you can gather what geek means. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. Hey now. Hey now. I think I'm a very savory character. I dislike your description of me being unsavory. I think I'm very flavorful. Thank you very much. So, why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners and some of us are me. Ah, yeah, totally big payday, man. My walls are like crumbling to pieces. My bed. It's not even a bed. What? Ew. I won't sleep on that. Come on now. I'd rather sleep on the couch. Hey, you remember that we're in Shadowrun when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Dowd, that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. I just read that name. Come on now. Oh, flashback. Think of fairy music right now. That's the flashback music. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks, the night Dowd went down. Alright, let's talk to Sangoma. She was in our list of contacts. She's dead by now. I mean, in the current now, not the 3 years now. Sangoma is an urban shaman who proved her worth during a run against Fushi last fall. She's the quiet type and an experienced rather. There we go. We're out in the open here, Stanford. Ready to bolt, or our fixer owes us for the run, and for that we wait. Late for another appointment, Sangoma. I'm gonna say late for another appointment. Sarcasm doesn't suit you. Let's wait another 5. Alright. I don't know, I think sarcasm suits me very much. I'm a very sarcastic person in real life. New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. Yeah, that's kind of bad tattoo, man. Why would you tattoo your face? Not unless you're one of those people who run out of space, then I would understand why you would tattoo your face, but it seems like you have enough skin everywhere else to not put one big tattoo on your face that's just one solid color. It's not even a good tattoo, man. It's just an upside down V. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd never saw anybody die like that before, idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragment city, Stanford. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. Shut your screamer about the rain. We lost a man tonight, or we wait for the money, or I get it. Now take a pill and relax. I'm gonna say I get it. Take a pill and relax. Sure, Stanford, sure, whatever you say. I don't know, Stanford. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on the run so far, but he needs watching. Sam looks kinda elfish. And that's all the hint you will get about the story so far. Spoilers! He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. How do you have 9 ways to Sunday anyway? I never understood that whatchamacallit? Figure of speech, I guess? That saying? I don't know. Never understood it. Don't understand how you can have 9 ways to Sunday. Unless Sunday is a place instead of a date. I don't know. Anyway, smell funny to you? Or the bastard better show? We need the money, or what do you think we should do? I'm gonna say smell funny to you. Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Yeah, it's pretty empty for a public place, man. And we're out in the open too. No, well, there's a bunch of cover, but I would prefer more cover than this. Cut the drag, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't a fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiled a 2D smile. I've been waiting for this all night, you Larry. Has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. He laughed. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. Own up, Sam, if you screwed up. Admit it, or you've been drinking, Sam. Or that true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? I'm gonna say that true. No, Stanford. I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. You, Larry, were supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into you, Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded him down? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Oh, jeez. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Did you keep us here long enough? Hands where I can see them, asshole, or how much did they pay you to sell us out? I'm gonna say, did you keep us here long enough, Larry? He stops and smiles. A smile slowly appears on his face. Looks that way. Sorry, Stanford. I kinda like you. I just like the money better. We've got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a dreck-eating grin. Looks like my new and rocker friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Stanford. Damn, I can't even read. At least we have each other, or that guy was never my friend, or but you buy your drink after this? I think I'm gonna be a little funny and say buy your drink after this. You owe me several. Hey now, we're all gonna get paid the same thing. Don't give me none of that. Alright. So, this is like your combat tutorial. Oh, come on. This is your little combat tutorial. Yep. And now, okay. You can read this if you want. I'm gonna skip it because I know how to do this. So, you have your characters up here. You can click on them all you want. And 91% is the chance to hit right there. See that? If I change characters, it's gonna stay the same because they're so close. Characters have abilities that go with the weapon. So Sangoma doesn't have anything. Oh, she has one for pistol. She has aim shot and right single shot. But I think I will go and kill New Larry right away with a Beretta Model 70. Oh, that's me actually. Oops. Why do I have that gun? Well, okay, that's okay. Let's keep going. And same with Sam Watts, I think. You have no skill. Oh, he has spray and pray. Awesome. It's AoE though, so we don't want to aim it at New Larry because we can hit Sangoma. That's not something I look forward to. I can do kneecap. I think I'll just do a single shot. Boom. Oh, weak. Yeah, he had that coming. Of course he did. Why do we... Oh, we're wounded. That's why. The red arrows means there's something wrong with you. Or you're wounded. I think that's just wounded. So my character is the only one who's not wounded at the moment. So let's... we don't really need an aim shot. Let's just go ahead and kill that guy. Shoot that guy. 10 damage and some more. You don't want to bunch up like this. This was kind of my mistake. I didn't move anyone. Reason behind that is because the enemy, who should take their turn right now, could actually throw a grenade at us. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, goody. More enemies. Reinforcements. The enemies can actually throw grenades at us. And that's why you don't want to bunch up. But I'm just like, YOLO. Don't care. Go ahead and kill him. Yep, there we go. And go for it again. There we go. Sit down. Sit down, son. Alright, so with Sam Watts, I am gonna go ahead and use spray and pray. Since they're right next to each other, go ahead and there we go. Oh, you missed the back line. Alright, do it again. There we go, you hit the back line. Nice. So in the description of the ability, it says, may hit adjacent characters. Oh, hey, 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 hey! I still have Sangoma. Dude, cheap shot. I still have Sangoma's turn. Didn't I? This is bad. Yeah. Oh, come on. That's so not cool. It let them go without Sangoma going. Come on. And now it didn't even refresh my turn and Sam Watts' turn. That is all kinds of shenanigans. That's all kinds of shenanigans and I'm not happy. But we killed him anyway, so YOLO. Alright. Oh, it's a shaman. Another tip, if there is a shaman or a mage in the group, you want to kill them right away. Why? Because shamans can summon demons that can fight for them. Hold up. See here, right there, that guy, that's a Inferno. So if you kill the Shaman, the Inferno goes away as well. If you kill the person that summoned it, the summon goes away. And the Mage, well, the Mage is, as in every game, the Mage can deal a lot of damage, so you want to kill it as soon as you can. We're out of ammo on that one, so let's go ahead and switch guns. And why not shoot him? I don't want to reload right now. Let's not waste our spray and pray, since we're kinda... he's only one person, so let's go ahead and do a single shot. There we go, 12 damage, and do it again. There we go. So the Mage is out. The only person we need to worry about now is the Shaman, which we are gonna shoot, hopefully hit with 8%. Nope, it's a miss. Do it again. It's a miss again. Dang. Okay, he gets 2 AP, which is gonna throw an AoE at us. No? This is straight up. Okay, straight up shooting. Alright. So I do not have line of sight because there's no numbers above his head. You know that you cannot see him. So you need to move to be able to actually hit the guy. Now, most people would tell you that you want to go cover to cover, but I don't care. YOLO. So let's go ahead and do a single shot. And then Sam wants out of ammo. Let's change your gun then. And can you see him? No, you can't. And we don't want to bunch up, so, well, I mean, we're gonna bunch up anyway. Why not? Let's go right ahead, right next to me. And spray and pray. There we go. Sagoma lowers her gun. Hi, Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and looks shaken. That's a hell of a thing. Part of life, Sam. You know that. You were born for this gig, Stanford. Me? Not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Brothel. Stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Think I'll find a better class of people to hang out with? Or me, I do this, it's the only life I know? Or I'll find a safe house out of town, lay low, and rock goes a long memory. I'm gonna go and say, me, this is the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass, and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. Yeah, and if you notice, when the battle ends, your latest wounds will be healed. So, you saw earlier, I don't know if you actually noticed, but Sam Watts gained 6 health, and I think Sangoma 10. They healed him up, basically. You stare at Sam's face on your calming, shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is on the top of that list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 yen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me, alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet. The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts. Come on now, I can do this. I can read. Pursuant to Mr. Watts' wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line so that you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously, first time. Look, Stanford, I've led a drag life, and I probably left a drag corpse. Yeah, you look kind of bad, man. You look worse than when we last saw you. You look kind of like an elf last time, spoiler, but now you look kind of high or something. I've hurt people, hurt myself, I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I stuck here for a while. What do you say? I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now, bud. Hope you just said yes. Yeah, I did. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. If, when my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. Alright, and that's kinda the prologue, I guess. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for a new yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Let us continue. So we are playing detective for our friend Sam Watts. Let's go ahead and see if we can catch his murderer, shall we? Ask the coroner about Sam Watts. Okay. Employees only beyond this point. Well, then I'm in the back. Okay, but the sign just said, the smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. The sign just told me I can't go beyond that point, but coroner, you are giving me like opposite orders from the sign, man. It's not cool. Oh, forgot to mention, if you press Alt, it will show you all of the clickable things in the room or in the area you're in, but there was nothing clickable, so let's go ahead and talk to him. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job, a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the I can do this. A little more than you'd expect or want from someone in the chop shop trade. There we go. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. That's kind of funny. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner? I think he's pretty much the coroner. I mean, there's nobody else working on that body. Dude, come on now. I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are? Stanford. I'm here about Sam Watts. His grin fades. And what makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though the press haven't caught wind of it yet. With what, it being all the way out here in the Barrens? So, told you he was dead. Sam did. When his heart stopped, 100 million, I didn't even read it. I'm just like, yep, Sam did it. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over there. Alright, let's go ahead and follow the dwarf. So this is Sam Watts. I don't know, hold on, let's zoom in on that. Oh, he shaved the head. So I was about to say, he has black hair. Sam Watts had like golden hair, bro. Okay, it's a shaved head. Never mind. Second, I thought it was like, never mind. Dresden. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Ripper, huh? I guess the class never go out of style. Besides, not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, a Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What price did the Ripper take from Sam? Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. How about the other lucky contestants? I can do this. I can read. The first victim's heart was missing and the third had the spleen removed. Awesome. Dresden, get out of here! Alright. Some asshole. Alright, so lootable things. So press Alt and you'll be able to see that you can click on these two. He's here to see Sam Watt's body. Well, too bad. Let's go ahead and loot this. What's in here? A basic medkit. We want that. Well, we want everything that we can get. So let's go ahead and search the body. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face an ashen white. An ashen white? That's like grammar wrongness. Ashen white. I think there's no "and" there shouldn't be an "and" right there. Anyway, his face ashen white for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in red blood. I don't think that's pencil-thin, man. That's a pretty big cut. If I can see it from out here with this zoom, no. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Let's look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten in the back, but blood has made it illegible. Let's look at the cred stick. It's standard chip unsecured cred stick, no way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Well, we'll take everything that we can get, so let's take the cred stick. You slot this cred stick into your PDA, 300 nuyen is added to your account. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt, several of the buttons are missing and the blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Oh, that's gross. Let's look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and blood stains. Sam, I feel terrible that we argued. We have been something for so long. To say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. Alright, and since the video has been going for about 30 minutes, I'll end this episode here. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave it a like. If you aren't already subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. Share this to your friends, especially your Steam friends. And speaking of Steam, check out our Steam group and consider joining. On the bottom left is the latest video here on Olympus Gaming. And if you enjoyed me talking to you while I play games, then you might as well consider checking out my personal channel on the bottom right. And that will be it. So remember to watch your back, shoot straight, conserve ammo, and never ever cut a deal with a dragon.